Yeah, my name is Marcus Komblowski. Leading up to my experience with Joyous, I would say right before starting the program, I had just recently lost my job of 7 years as the chief executive officer of a company, and it really hit me out of right field, and I was pretty down in the dumps and upset. And leading up to that, I'd say over the last 5 years of my life, I would say my drinking alcohol continued to just increase to where it really started to bother me. And I just never tried to do anything formally to quit it. It was on my mind. And when I came across Joyous, I was excited. I heard some things about ketamine just from different articles I read. And, when I started the program, I was never really going in with an intention of, oh, I'm hoping that this produces this result and that I quit. But I was excited to, hopefully have, less anxiety and reduce some of the cravings. And I'm not gonna lie, it completely changed my life around from the first day I started on the program till currently, which is I think it's almost 5 months. I haven't had any alcohol at all. Not only have I not had it, it's the craving and desires completely gone, and my energy, my sleep patterns, everything about my daily life is improved to the point where I wake up excited to do things. I'm excited about going outside, enjoying the day, and at the end of the day, in conjunction with the ketamine and the Joyous plan, I've been able to alleviate some of these other things in my life, such as drinking, and it's exceeded my expectations. I went with Joyous. I thought the price point for the monthly plan was definitely affordable, and I've always been an advocate and fan of essentially microdosing and being able to get the benefits of certain products that you don't have to carve out a whole day or possibly have an unwanted or unnecessary experience, that you're kind of doing it in a controlled setting where it's not really altering your day that much. I think that was initially what drew me into it. There were obviously a couple other we'll just say competitors, but no one that really did it even close to the same way with the way it's administered through the trochees and just the ease of use. And I think, like anything, the first day starting at 15 milligrams, like I think many people do, instantly that day, could feel something. I wasn't sure what it really was. I just, felt better. So I think with some of the people that have tried it, whether it's through IV or a lot higher doses, and you're going into essentially a psychedelic altered state, that's comparing apples and oranges. That's not what we're doing here. This is, like I said, a very small dose. That's not going to make you see, pink Easter bunnies in the backyard. You're going to really be in control. You're not ever, losing identity of who you are. And I think I think the dosing is obviously, a key component, but it's very easy to take. You don't have to the trochees split apart, and it's very easy to understand what you're doing, they take effect quick, and there's no if for whatever reason, someone did have a loopy, drowsy feeling, and you noted that in your check-in, it's instantly going to be lowered. The next day. So there's never a point, as long as you're being honest and creditable in your check-ins, that I don't feel there's any glitches in that. So I think it comes down to honestly just educating people as to what this program is and how it's different, because there is no one that really offers the program the way you do, with the dosing and the affordability. I was 6 weeks into the program, and I didn't tell anyone, including my wife. So I just went about it, and I go, you know what? I want to see, because I've always been interested in kind of holistic remedies, and I've told her about a lot of things in the past that, again, she'd say, you're nuts. I'm not, I don't know what you're concocting in your lab. And after 6 weeks, I finally told her, because one of the days she goes, we're watching a show, Travelers, about, essentially cloning people. She goes, I don't even think you're who you used to be at all. You're a completely different person. You're spending time with the family. The fact that you quit drinking is something I never thought you'd be able to do. And then I told her, and she's like, oh, wow, that's that's amazing that that happened just, during that time frame. And she's been curious to try it. She doesn't like, she has anxiety, and I've encouraged her to set up a consultation and go from there. But I know for some people it's harder to get started until, because I don't think a lot of people realize what you essentially could feel if you get past, the anxiety, the lack of sleep, the depression, all of that. It's like entering a new world that I don't think a lot of people even know it exists. I look back and I go, how did that, some of the just lifestyle things and just my eating habit, I've lost, a good amount of weight just on ketamine. Just again, that was an effort of mine as well to say, hey, everything about what I'm doing needs to be better. But looking back at it, it almost is, it does feel like a different person. It's like, who was that person? Were they possessed or what? I mean, it's odd. And again, it's nice to see because it just shows that I think no matter what your situation, what your age, just like all the people on the Joyous site that are telling their story, it's awesome to read that. And like anything, there's people that, oh, my shipment comes today, first day, I'm petrified, and that's normal. But I think if, like you said, with educating and encouraging people to try it, and it's one of those things. It's not for everyone. Maybe it is, but at least if you are experiencing those, because most of the other stuff, whether it's SSRIs, all the other garbage out there, that they don't work. And I'm not, I've never been a fan of big pharma and their approach to things. So I just feel there's something very special here. From start to finish, I just can't say enough with the check-ins and some of the nurses saying, great job, we're excited for you. And the portal and the website with other people going through their journeys. It's such a great platform, to the point where I told, I'm the oldest of six children, and I told a couple of my family members about it, and my wife, my brother's on the program as well. And he told, when we started talking about it, he goes, I don't know why everyone in the world's not on this. This is just like, you feel better. You're clearer, and it's not an intoxicant by any means. Obviously, it hits you for a little bit, but it's a prolonged extension of the effects are for days. And even time there was, I had an issue with one of my shipments melting, and I didn't take it for 6 days, and I still felt as good as if I was daily. So it really has been just a great journey. And I'm such a, that's why I wanted to share my story, because I don't usually, speak out about things that I like unless I'm really impressed. And this has been one of them.